Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Web Woman. I'm Lauren Webb, and if you've been with me for a while, you know that back in January, I did a commitment of daily shorts, doing the daily energy routine. And in those shorts, I did them in a time lapse fashion so that you could see the whole routine really, really quickly. And a lot of people asked for an entire breakdown of what the daily energy routine is, and so I'm going to do that today. Ever since January's kind of challenge for myself that I have been doing the routine every day, and then I have kind of slowly added on different practices that I've wanted to do in the mornings, from meditation to stretching to the nonlinear movement method from Michaela Boehm. So this is just a springboard to get the energy flowing. If you practice this with me, I will be so excited to hear from you. As you practice, one of the things that you will want to keep in mind is that intention, energy flows where intention goes. And that's a kind of cutesy thing that people in the consciousness community like to say, but it's really true. Um, and I say that to say, I'm going to link to Donna Eden's work in the bottom of in this description, because if you want the why, what is happening, I highly recommend going straight to the teachers who know and practice this work. I am simply a doer who has absorbed the information, has witnessed the effect that it's had on me, and I just take it for what it is. Once I have started to see the results, I kind of pushed the information out and not really held on to the why anymore. But I'll tell you, I haven't gone a day that I can think of where I have not practiced this daily energy routine. And I'll do it in the middle of the day if I'm feeling kind of slowed down, if I'm feeling like I kind of need a boost. It is a good practice to put in the middle of the day. You can practice it anytime that you're feeling a little off kilter. It can help bring you back to yourself. So that being said, here is a breakdown of the daily energy routine. I'm going to explain how to do each movement, and then I am going to be a little bit quiet so that you can practice with me, breathing deeply, coming into your body, and enjoying the process. Okay, so to start out, take your hands and rub them at about heart center for a couple of seconds. You'll begin to feel heat. You'll start to feel the energy move in between them. And what I like to do sometimes, especially if I'm having trouble connecting with my own body, is taking a deep breath and then spreading the hands apart about an inch, maybe a little more, and letting that energy flow begin to build between your hands. One of the coolest things is being able to feel your energy field. And so if you're practicing this with me, you can just move your hands back and forth and start to feel that energy growing. You can feel yourself moving through an energetic plane. And if you're questioning right now if any of this is real, I don't know what to tell you. I know what I feel in between my hands. I know the science that I have looked at. I know what I have read. And I know that we are just barely scratching the surface of what the human body is capable of doing. So now that you've got the energy flowing between your hands, place your hands on your thighs to connect the top of your body into the bottom of your body, crossing this belt midline right here, kind of hooking up the top and the bottom. Bringing your hands back. All right, let's get started. We're going to start with the cross pull, starting up on your shoulder, reaching back into some of this muscle right in here. You're going to drag it like a what's it called? You know, where the beauty queens, I don't know, a sash. There we go. A sash. 4 on one direction. Hopefully that didn't mess with the microphone too much. 4 the other direction. 1 to the hip. And you can drag it down as hard as you want. All right, now that that's flowing, we're going to move into the 4 thumps. You're going to tap this cheekbone right here with as many fingers as you like, kind of making little pinchers with your hands. And do this for, I usually do about 10 seconds. Some days more, some days less. Notice when you're doing this that there might be some soreness right in this area. Releasing some tension, just let it go, breathe it out. This is a powerful way to feel grounded. Coming down, you're going to find your collarbone right there. You're going to come right into this little divot underneath that, right in this area. It might be a little bit sore. You're going to tap right there, just like this. So this is connected to your kidneys. My voice is going to sound funny. This is connected to your kidneys. So throughout the day, if you feel yourself kind of going slowly, like you're moving through mud or something like that, a quick tap or press or rub on these kidney points can help you kind of boost your energy for just a quick shot of energy. Keeping in mind that our body sends us that slow down signal for a reason. Our kidneys send us that slow down for a reason. So there's nothing wrong with boosting it as long as you remember to come back and give your body the rest that she is asking for, or he is asking for. So right here, the next thumb, so this is the fourth thumb, so we've done two. The third one is you're taking the same hands, kind of lobster claws, and you're going to tap right on that sternum, that breastbone. And you can do, as you can hear probably on the microphone, you can do little heartbeat type thumps, or you can do the same taps we've been doing. And this is an immune system boost to this thymus gland. This is a energizing, heart-opening thump. Your next one you're going to come down from your chest, straight over, just underneath, just one rib, basically one rib up, one rib down, one rib down from your nipples, one rib up from the bottom. And you're going to tap right in here. This is your spleen. This is a spleen point. And this actually helps with metabolizing our life and opening us and increasing our joy capacity. So from here, you're going to trace on both sides, but I'll show you one so you can see it. You're going to trace up and into the armpit, down into against the ribs, down the hips, all the way down into the inner thigh. We'll back up again, all the way down off the big toe. And then you're going to trace it up 3 times. Up, up, armpit, spleen. Up, third time, armpit, spleen. And then I always just settle with it a couple more taps. Okay, now one of the favorites is the cross crawl. Like you're crawling through space, tapping this right hand, left knee, left hand, right knee. This is the general movement. What sometimes in the morning when I'm doing this, I use it as an extra back stretch, and I see how far I can get my twist going. If you want to really get after it, you can turn it into a little small cardio exercise and make it jumpy and excited. But for now, we will just take it gently. Also notice that the energy of your hands is going in a figure 8 over you, which is a powerful movement of that energy back and forth across your body. Okay, now, next coming, there's a seated version of the Wayne's Cook, but I'm going to show you the standing version because this is the one that I do most often. All right, you're going to take one hand and you're going to stretch out in front of you and turn it upside down. Take the other hand, turn it upside down, thumbs are pointing down. Clasp your hands and bring them up into your chest. From here, you can breathe 4 times like this, or you can also, for an added benefit, cross your legs and take 4 deep breaths, releasing down on the exhale and up on the inhale and down. This is also a posture throughout the day. If you're feeling extra anxious, watch what happens throughout the day, even just taking your hands and putting them into this configuration. One more time if you want to see how to do it. One hand down, the other across it. Pull your hands into your chest and just feel yourself relaxing into a gentle kind of hug of your nervous system. After you finish the Wayne Cook posture, you take your hands into a somewhat of a steepling triangle form and place your thumbs together. Place your thumbs right at the third eye, like so. And the tips of your fingers creating almost a diamonds over your third eye and forehead. And when I'm doing this in the morning, I usually am facing the sun. And this is a powerful point of intention. I like to rock back and forth and take about 3 or 4 deep breaths here. Come into your body, inviting in for the day, whatever it is that is meant to be for you. Stretching your elbows wider and wider every chance you get so that you can let in more and more life force. When you're done, you're going to pull your fingertips in like so, touching on your forehead. And then you're going to stretch your forehead across and shake away the cobwebs. And then you're going to take the same fingertips and you're going to pull on your scalp down the center, opening the crown all the way through about 1 inch, all the way down the back. And as you do down the neck, just 1 inch from the spine, all the way down till you get to the shoulders and begin gathering stress and anything that is kind of left over and giving you cause to worry. We're pulling it all into our hands. And then we're going to bring it into this heart center, because here at the heart is the meeting place of the human and the divine. And so we are bringing our stresses, our worries, we're not ignoring them, but we are bringing them where we can get the most accurate perception of them, which is the meeting place of the human and the divine inside of our precious heart. So from here, I kind of like to shake my hands off after doing all of that, which you can do anytime that you feel there's extra energy kind of building up in your hands. Feel free to shake them off. Then we begin just a light lymphatic massage, starting on this side, around and in each rib. The same thing on this end, right under the armpit, around in the chest, rib cage, each and every single rib, pulling apart till you get under the rib cage and you start I usually just let my fingers feel where there is tension and I go and I pull from there. And then I come back to this solar plexus, the soft point underneath where the diaphragm and the stomach kind of meet. And this is that solar plexus center. And I usually do several circles here because this is a sore spot for me. And then I dig your fingers up and in underneath your rib cage, really getting some lymphatic tissue to move. And then I'm going to do this same movement, this massage movement down the outer line of my thighs. I'm going to reach inside of the knees and I'm going to come up the middle. And when I get to the pubic bone, you do 3 zip ups the center line all the way to the bottom lip. Sealing the practice that you have just done with intention, zipping ourselves up so that we can protect ourselves and really make sure that we remember how we want our day to go. So, and then the second zip up happens from the back all the way up the center line, reaching your hand to meet over the scalp to the top of the lips. To finish it off, one finger at the belly button and one finger on the third eye. As you push into the belly button, you're going to push in and up. And what you're doing is you're connecting. This is the energetic hookup where you are connecting one chakra to another. So this can be done in any of the chakra points that you feel drawn. An especially powerful one, especially in the evening for me, is going to be my whole hand across the sacral and my whole hand across the forehead and the third eye, or my whole hand on my heart, hand on the sacral. These are some of my favorites, but you feel free to play around with it. Another way to do the hookup is you may take your hand on your forehead and then the other hand, put it in the crick of the neck right about here, and notice yourself start to relax and calm as the energy from one side of the body is meeting the other side. And when you finish, be sure always to give yourself a nod or a bow to close the practice, and to give yourself gratitude for showing up and for devoting a part of your day to your physical body, to the energies that are always at work, always working for your highest good. Let me know if you practice. Let me know what you notice. And I will say, it is something more like the more you do it, the more you'll notice. And the more you do it, the more you'll notice when you're not doing it. Over time, I have had things just move away from me that were not for me, as in whether it's like sugar cravings or, different tendencies that I had to, stay up super late, or different things have simply kind of not felt in alignment after practicing this since January every single day. If you're looking for more results than that, I don't know what to tell you. What I will say is that overall, I feel better when I practice. The question could be, is it because I'm just getting up and devoting myself to something? Possibly. But this is something that if you are interested in working with your energies, then this is a good place to start. And I will link to some really amazing practitioners who know so much more about this work than I do, who I have learned from. But I hope this helps you. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. You guys are really awesome. I appreciate you.